AJ's a banger. Listen, if he hits you, it's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like you can see there. One's perfect. Big props to AJ. Deserved it, isn't it?
John, can I get you as well? Can you get your reaction?
This is how the Fury fight should have went.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
What did we just witness there? We witnessed professional, world-class Olympic champion, two-time unified heavyweight champion.
He wasn't ready for Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua was a different thing.
Yeah.
Like it's just, he's got more one-shot knockout
It was
power.
bad game
He took it
plan
more
as well.
serious.
Wow. I had picked Joshua to win, and one of the things I thought from a technical standpoint to look for was in the fight against Fury, he showed
That's how
it.
it should be. That's how it should be. The only thing we should have been talking about is the.
Always say you lot make a big deal out of it when people lose. When you win, it's just on to the next. You lot, when you lose.
Very impressive display. Done it in absolute style. Tremendous punching power.
Tyson Fury is visibly stunned after watching Anthony Joshua dismantle Jake Paul. The same man who doubted Joshua and hyped Paul's chances now appears genuinely shocked. He admits he nearly predicted the outcome, yet Joshua's performance showcased his immense power and skill, proving why he remains the top heavyweight and a true champion in the ring.
Anthony Joshua absolutely nails him with a big right hand. I did not expect to see that, but Anthony Joshua, fair play to AJ. He's gone in there and he's done professional boxing proud.
It was supposed to happen. There's no way, even if Anthony Joshua is not in tip-top shape.
Let's take a look at what Tyson Fury was saying before the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight.
He's outdone! Big AJ! Big Nigerian! Big Let's go! Listen! I told you!
I know.
He's bad. I told you!
Johnny Nelson doesn't hold back on Tyson Fury this time, pointing out Fury's frustration and mocking how, even after a great training camp, he's left speechless by Joshua's dominance. The criticism lands hard, showing that Fury's pre-fight arrogance has backfired, leaving him to confront his own shock at Joshua's undeniable superiority.
Knockout, and I almost got it right. I predicted 1 round.
David Haye expresses a mix of shock and validation, admitting he didn't fully expect Joshua to dominate so completely. He contrasts the outcome with the hyped Tyson Fury built pre-fight, emphasizing that Joshua delivered at a level few anticipated. The reaction highlights how Anthony Joshua's skill, composure, and experience exceeded expectations, leaving even seasoned pros like Haye genuinely impressed.
You're a classless loser, coming off a 15 months knockout defeat to a local lad. Imagine if someone from Morecambe.
Showbiz emphasizes Joshua's ruthless efficiency, describing how Jake Paul was struck with such precision that he had no chance to recover. Every punch was methodical and merciless, showcasing Joshua's mindset of total dominance. The commentary underlines that Joshua's power, focus, and control leave no room for mercy, clearly demonstrating why Jake Paul was outclassed from the very first impactful shot.
4 or 5 times early in the first round, flush, didn't even flinch. You see that tonight? That was an absolute abomination, if that is even a word, because that is a monster.
Daniel Cormier praises Joshua's performance, noting that he made the fight look effortless. Jake Paul appeared completely outmatched, highlighting the vast skill gap between them. Cormier's observation reinforces that Anthony Joshua is not only dominant, but also technically superior, effortlessly dismantling an opponent far below his level and leaving the world stunned by his mastery in the ring.
But I expected that with Tyson Fury. The result here, I expected Tyson to do to him.
The Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight delivered exactly what many in boxing predicted and what purists hoped for, as Joshua emphatically dismantled the YouTuber-turned-boxer with the 6th round knockout. Paul was dropped multiple times before a massive right hand ended the contest, leaving him unable to beat the count and reaffirming Joshua's dominance in a professional heavyweight context. This was not an exhibition or circus. It was real boxing skill applied under standard rules on a high-profile card in Miami, with true championship legacy on the line. Joshua controlled distance, power, timing, and mental pressure, showcasing why Olympic pedigree experience, and elite credentials matter most. Experts dissected the fight afterward, noting Joshua's patience in early rounds allowed him to read Paul's patterns and exploit mistakes before delivering the decisive blows. Fans on Reddit and forums agreed Joshua looked superior from start to finish, while commentators praised his ability to let Paul wear himself down before unleashing devastating power. Early round caution was strategic, with Joshua boxing intelligently and maintaining control until the perfect moment to strike. Paul, despite spectacle and bravado, was overmatched and overwhelmed, suffering physical damage including a broken jaw, underscoring the harsh reality of facing a legitimate heavyweight champion. The fight sparked broader discussions about influencer boxing, with critics arguing Joshua's knockout could discourage unprepared fighters from stepping into the professional heavyweight arena. Analysts highlighted Joshua's control, adaptability, and timing, noting Paul's limited defensive skills and lack of championship experience were brutally exposed. Even skeptics admitted Joshua's.
From that one, that shit was dumb. He hit him right off the temple. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit about his well-being. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit. He was like, bam, like he don't care about his well.
Some fans criticized the early rounds as slow or frustrating, but the reality is that Joshua boxed intelligently, allowing Paul to wear himself down by running and trying to evade exchanges until the perfect moment to strike. When that opening appeared, Joshua did not hesitate, using the same knockout instincts that have defined his career against world-class opponents, reaffirming his place among the elite heavyweights of his era. Jake Paul's record now reflects the harsh realities of elite competition. While he's gained attention through spectacle and faced seasoned names, against a legitimate heavyweight champion like Joshua, he was overmatched and overwhelmed by sustained pressure and clean, decisive punching that no amount of YouTube bravado could counter. The physical damage, including a widely reported broken jaw from Joshua's finishing blow, highlights the long road ahead for Paul's recovery. The fight also sparked broader discussions about the sport itself, with critics arguing that Joshua's knockout could serve as a deterrent to influence.
Joshua actually looked like he was fighting a guy that was
to boxing, showing that stepping into the ring with elite professionals carries real consequences. Former champions echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the risks and demands of heavyweight boxing. Commentators largely deemed the mismatch and outcome inevitable. While some fans found the early rounds cautious, others recognized that Joshua, even at a slightly lighter weight, was simply too skilled and too powerful for Paul to threaten. This fight will be remembered as the moment the hype bubble burst and true boxing technique reasserted itself. Professional respect for Joshua was evident post-fight. Analysts praised his control, adaptability, and timing, noting that his power only needed to be unleashed at the precise moment, making the finishing sequence devastating and authoritative. Paul's limited defensive skills and lack of championship experience were brutally exposed, leaving no social media narrative to hide behind. Joshua demonstrated pure boxing mastery, earning renewed respect from even those who initially questioned the fight. The victory reignited speculation about future elite heavyweight matchups, including the long-anticipated potential showdown with Tyson Fury. Opponents of influencer boxing see Joshua's knockout as a turning point, discouraging non-traditional fighters from entering professional heavyweight competition unprepared. The fight reinforced the enduring truth that preparation, pedigree, tactical awareness, and physical strength define success in boxing, not popularity, internet fame, or bravado. Joshua's methodical approach confirmed he remains a seasoned professional capable of dismantling a hyped opponent with precision. For Jake Paul, respect is due for stepping up, and while he remained positive in post-fight interviews, promising to return in a different weight class, the result serves as a defining lesson from the elite, reminding the sporting world that top-level boxing is unforgiving to the unprepared. Fans now debate not only how Joshua won, but what this fight means for the future of crossover matchups, how he will advance in 2026, and what this dominant performance does for his legacy. Critics of influencer-era boxing point to this bout as proof of the enduring value of authentic skill. Are you backing Anthony Joshua to use this decisive victory as a springboard to future glory? Or do you think Jake Paul's experience here could fuel a future upset? Drop your thoughts below and join the conversation.